All right, so Don Richard responded to the accusation that was made by Q from Day26. Q and Don Richard, they dated it back in the day. They broke up because the relationship didn't work out. He cheated it according to her. And wow, shows my Q, huh? All right, so this them two here, as you can see. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Ah, man. All right, so this is the picture here of them two when they started dating. So before I even go ahead and read what Don Richard said about the accusation, let me go first play the accusation that was made by Q. Allegedly, according to Q, he said that Don got a pill from Diddy to drug him. But I'm not gonna say the whole thing. Let me just go ahead and play it. So he went on the podcast, the TJ Holmes podcast with his side chick, because that guy was fired because he was clapping chicks on the side, whatever. Anyhow, that's not the point. But let me go ahead and play this audio here from the podcast, all right?
We were in the Hamptons. We were in the studio in New York City, and I was with Dirty Money. At this time, I was around Dirty Money for about a year while they were creating Last Train to Paris. And I guess I was around because I was dating Dawn. I just happened to be around. So Diddy's like, I think he was very, very high. He's like, we're going to go to the Hamptons. He was like, we're going to go stay the night there and you guys want to come. And it felt very weird because this energy just felt so weird. Huh. You know what I mean? It was friendly high. You know what I'm saying? Like a friendly invitation to something.
He wasn't usually like that?
No, he's never invited all of us to one of his houses. Oh. So before we get to the Hamptons, they're like speeding in these black SUVs on the expressway very, very fast. Like they were in a rush to get to the Hamptons. We get to the Hamptons and we walk through the house and we arrive in the backyard near the pool. And my ex at the time, which was Dawn, she gave me an ecstasy pill. And she said...
Is that what she said it was?
Yeah, she said it was ecstasy, and she said it was from Puff to give to me. And it was red. And I took it because I thought I was going to get freaky with my girlfriend, We tried ecstasy before, and I trusted her that's what it was. So I took it immediately, and she had one too. He gave her two of them. I took mine. Within like 20 minutes, I knocked out and blacked out. Yeah. I woke up in the twins' bedroom in the basement, and I woke up out of my sleep screaming very, very loud.
Who are the twins?
I don't know their names.
You're talking about Diddy's daughters?
Twins. Yeah.
Okay.
Diddy's twins. His girls. Yeah, I woke up in their bed.
What?
To cameras filming me, and they were laughing as I woke up out of my sleep, screaming. And
oh shit!
It felt like.
Oh, I think he's crying now, though.
I'm not gonna cry,
bro. You did already. Continue.
Yeah, take your time. It's okay. It's understandable.
Man, tell the story, man.
Living this and emotion comes with it. There's just no way around it. So it
felt very sacrificial. That's what I meant when I said
sacrificial.
I felt like they were trying to hurt me, or Diddy was trying to maybe sacrifice me that night. I didn't say when I went on Vlad TV, I didn't say anything about finding a sacrificial email.
Hold on. What he's discussing in regards to Vlad TV is that's one of the interviews that the boys did. He had to leave gaps within that interview, and they decided to fill those gaps. It's kind of what I've experienced this past week. As you guys know, we started this out, and it was, we all have this.
Bro, before I continue, let me say this, man. Bro, you took the pill without anyone forcing you. Yeah, he came for Diddy. She told you that he came from Diddy. She even gave you the name, and she had one too. I get it. It might be a possibility. Maybe they might call ecstasy. Maybe it was a different type of pill, or maybe they did some type of mix just to mess you up, right? So I'm like, you thought Diddy was trying to kill you, but he had you already. If he wanted to kill you, he would do it like easy because you were drugged already. You went to sleep in the basement, like you say, in the twins' bedroom. I'm like, this is a little way was where the twins in the house during that time, like when he was in the basement on the bed. I'm like, yo, why in the twins' basement bedroom, whatever. I mean, did they say twins bedroom? No. I think, yeah, they said Diddy's twins. I'm like, why would they not put you in the guest room? Bro, some things, I'm not saying he's lying, but I think I will ask him deeper questions. I need more details. That's what I meant. I want more details. Bro, you took the pill. You wanted to get freaky. I get it. And you say you've done it before. I'm like, do you really need to take pills to get freaky? Like, really? Really? You couldn't just be like, yo, I'm not taking this. Because at the time, like he said, he wasn't with Diddy anymore. He left. So maybe Diddy felt some type of way. He wanted to get a revenge. Maybe when he went to sleep, he blacked out. Maybe they did something. They got him on the tape too. Who knows? But let me continue, man, because I say I talk too much sometimes, but I gotta give content too. I gotta give commentary. That's the point of the channel. But anyhow, man, let me continue. I'm just gonna make it a little bigger. I think got 2 more minutes left. It's a long podcast, but I think the part that he talks about Diddy was in like 5 minutes, 59 seconds. Let's just round it up to 6.
Intention right? to talk our way through to the end of this trial and hopefully see justice for whatever is proven and whatever the jury decides. Even you had situations that were just made up out of nowhere. So did I last week. Q's discussing one in which he couldn't say certain things because he's honoring a contract. And within that, people decided to fill in the blanks. So he discussed an email. He had tears. People put it together that he's crying over an email and what it basically tried to suggest that he's not a man and he's boo-hooing over an email and so on and so forth.
Boozy said something crazy. I'm going to stop you. Boozy said...
You have to explain how everybody...
So Little Boozy is a rapper, and respectfully, I want to say to him, that's not... You shouldn't have said that I wanted to get effed by Diddy or that's possibly the reason why I'm crying. You know what I mean? That's messed up. You don't know me at all.
Yeah, I don't listen to Boozy, man. Boozy's a joke.
You didn't hear that story that I just told. And if you would have heard that, maybe you would have had a different reaction. And to Chopper and to Stevie J, who also responded. Respectfully.
So basically, these are all people. They are all colleagues of Q's in the industry.
Yeah, I just want to say respectfully to them, just don't believe everything before you actually hear the truth, because people edit things, and I don't have nothing bad to say about them at all. I just want them to just understand that. Be respectful to everyone's trauma. You don't know when a person is still healing and going through the process of healing.
Yes.
And you can add, you don't know if I'm still thinking I want to hurt myself or I'm scared and thinking someone's going to, all those mental thoughts. You don't know what I'm going through for you to say those many things to just add on to my mental health.
I know there are some details about the incident you described. Maybe you don't want to get into. And
no, let's get into it.
Okay, we can. Can I go with how I know you can?
Yeah, before I continue, let me say this, man. I kind of understand him a little bit. I'm pretty sure he's still dealing with the trauma about everything that happened when he was with Diddy. I can tell by the way he talks about it. I can tell how, the body language. I watched the interview that he did with Vlad TV, so you can tell by the body language it's still not over 100%. Maybe 50%, but not 100%. I get it, but here's the thing though: if you're gonna be on the internet, nobody has control of the internet. People gonna talk about you. Regardless if you are the sweetest man out there, regardless if whatever you did in the past was accurate or not accurate, people always going to have their opinion, and that's how it goes. So if you don't want a flashback, you don't want people opinions on things of that nature, just don't be on social media. And I think maybe this is a good thing for him to. It helps. It's like a therapy for him, which is fine. I understand it because he needs to get everything out of the system. But maybe just find people you can talk to. You don't have to put on the internet, because the internet going to react. Find a group of friends, you got homeboys, maybe meet people somewhere, start talking about it. Go on dates with girls, talk to them about it. I'm the internet always going to talk about. Before I continue, also Don testified against Diddy. That was last week. She was the last one who did testify last week so far, unless I'm just wrong. But I've been following the case as well. But yeah, let me continue, man.
And be open about how it made you feel, right? So you're saying after this particular incident, you left there feeling. You called it sacrificial, but you felt as if they
were trying to hurt me in my sleep because I woke up screaming. I woke up out of my sleep screaming. So what I mean by it felt like sacrificial, it felt like someone was trying to hurt me or take me out because I possibly couldn't have woke up out of my sleep at night.
Do you know what happened to you?
I woke up screaming like a girl to the top of my lungs on a high pitch.
Well, did you have clothes on?
I think I was in my shorts because I remember jumping into a swimming pool.
But
all right. You have been to those type of sleeps where you trying to wake up and you can't wake up? You feel like you trying? That happened to me before. I don't take drugs. I don't do none of that, right? I drink once in a while, but I'm not really drinking. Like, one beer, I'm out. Actually, 2 beers, I'm out. You gave me 2 glasses of alcohol, but I'm late already, so I don't drink much. But I've been to those sleeps sometimes. You be sleeping, you're trying to wake up, you're forcing yourself to wake up, but you're just like, oh shit. And you know, your conscience, right? You're thinking about it too, like, yo, I'm trying to wake up. What is happening? Yo, am I dying? I can't wake up. That happened to me so many times, and I noticed it happens if you are really, really tired. Like I say, I don't do drugs, so I would assume that since he took them drugs, because look, listen, it doesn't happen all the time like that. Those type of sleeps, like those type of like incident that you're trying to wake up, you can't wake up anymore. It doesn't happen that much. I think it happened to me maybe was no more than 5 times my whole life. No more than 5 times. But anyhow, so I think maybe that was his first time. He was super tired. The drug made him tired. You know, they party all day with Diddy. They have to move, go to Hampton to sleep over to party. And he took that drug. And you don't know what was mixed in that drug. And before even taking the drug, we know that was Diddy environment. We know how Diddy like to do things. They probably started drinking already. So that's why I'm like, yeah, maybe it was those type of sleeps. But there's always a possibility that Diddy might be doing something. Right? You never know. But he say he woke up, he was not naked. So let's continue with the details, right?
Do you believe that some of what happened to you was recorded on one or many of these iPhones?
Oh, yeah. I saw phones and lights. It wasn't a video camera. It was a phone camera light.
So there are people who do know what happened to you, and there's a reason you believe why they're not telling you?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Bro, you got to press charges if that's the case. Press charges. I believe him when he said they filmed it. They recorded it. I believe that because Diddy got 90 terabytes of storage. Yo, Diddy hired IT guy just to control cameras in his house. Bro, that's how you know this boy just nasty and dirty, bro. Nasty. How you gonna have 90 terabytes? Bro, what do you need to keep all? Yo, the only thing I believe Diddy has those big storages, I'll say, it's because he got some dirt on people. Bro, there's no way I'm going to keep like freak offs of myself, of my woman that long. Bro, I believe if the feds go through all the files that he got from Diddy when they raided the house, bro, they'll find like a lot of things. They'll find like videos of people we couldn't even imagine it would be there. They will be there. That's for sure. All right. So Don responded it. I wanted to check down. He's talking about.
We were in the hemp.
Oh, my bad. Let me check about what Boosie. Boosie say. Boosie response, man. Can't spell. Response to Q. From. Okay, let me just say it down, Rachel. Alright, so I appear that Boosie responded to Don Richard allegation. However, Boosie has publicly responded to Don Richard testimony used to them grief. That's him responding to Don Richard. To Q. I'm trying to get a Q one. Q from Day26. These people are always gonna be attached to Day. All right, exclusive. Boozy goes off. All right, let me see. I think that was on during an interview with Vlad. All right, so how old is this one? I think I've seen this interview before. It looks like it's a little dated. Boozy now is busy. He just got a baby. His wife just gave birth to a baby. All right, little Boozy. Let me see, little Boozy, newborn. I believe his wife just gave birth to a baby. Yeah, that's him here with the new baby. I'm like, bro, why are you getting a baby? Like, how old is little Boozy? 40? He got mad kids already. Bro, keep on making babies and bro, chill. God damn. I know you got money, but damn, making babies at this age, man, it's a lot of work. All right, so this is the newborn. But anyhow, man, let me go back to that interview. I'm just trying to make sure it's not dated, but I think this is the interview that I responded, right? Boozy goes off on Day 2. I think this is it. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'll just play. I'm trying to find the part that we talked about Q. So,
well, here's what's interesting. One of Diddy's childhood friends, Tim Dog Patterson, is saying that his mother, Diddy's mother, Janice Combs, used to have sex parties at their house.
God damn.
He said,
Mommy a
Diddy
freak
was
too.
Around, as a kid, Diddy was around all types of alcohol,
Lordy.
weed smoke, drug addicts, lesbians, homosexuals, pimps, pushers. They was all in the house.
Damn.
And they would people be naked, having sex in all the various rooms, and Diddy was around all that.
Fucking no. I just told you. All I get is Freako out of it.
Yeah.
I don't get Rico. I get Freako. I do not get Rico. Every Rico I saw, they
YNW Melly,
I don't like to see it. I don't like to see a black man just
trying to skip to that part
like that, And that's crazy because our own kind, we kick each other down the most.
Well, I had Day26 on.
Okay, I think this is the part.
I don't know if you saw this clip that started to go viral, but one of the guys started talking about, some of the abuse that he, went through when Diddy was on drugs and so forth. And he talked about an email that he read, and he couldn't really say what it was about, but it was something about sacrifices and all this type of stuff. And he started to cry as he's, recounting the story. And then the rest of Day26 started to cry also.
Damn.
Did you see this video?
I've seen it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, the whole group started to cry right along with him. They had to stop the interview and go, kind of get themselves together.
I don't know why somebody that evil would.
She broke my glasses.
I don't get it. I don't know why somebody would do that to a talented, passionate people.
Yeah.
We talented, passionate people. I don't understand. No, it's okay, bro. I don't understand why someone would sit down and think about hurting someone. I don't know. Or laugh about it after they do it, I don't get it. I don't.
That laugh was,
I said, none of them are
was funny, though.
I'm not here to expose anybody, but none of them are innocent, man. None of them are innocent. Right. Y'all all coming after this man for millions of dollars when y'all were a part of it as well. Y'all were down too. That's not fair. That's not fair to him. It's not fair. Fair to me.
It's not fair to people that with actual story that actually been affected by that. Because then it make everybody seem like they just try out to get something or, whatever, opposed to it being real people that went through real stuff,
Damn, man.
Did you ever confront Diddy about this?
I kept trying to get in contact with him because all I wanted was an apology. All I kept saying, could you apologize? Could you just apologize for what I can't talk about right now? But I just wanted to apologize because something was wrong with me, man. Something was wrong. And on your last Vlad interview, you could look at me and tell something was wrong. I wasn't the enthused person. I wasn't cute. I looked stressed. I looked like I was in a dark place. So you could tell something was wrong.
Sometimes them drugs mess you up mentally, though.
Yeah.
Dead ass.
I didn't mean to go there. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. It's
I'm
all
so
good.
sorry.
This is real. And
we gotta take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break. Listen, I've had a number of people cry.
That's sad, though. I ain't gonna lie.
That's not that uncommon. But I've never seen a whole group of men cry at the same time.
True,
and this was over something that Diddy,
took place with them, with Diddy?
Yeah, over the whole making the band thing.
Oh, okay.
Everybody went through something.
I'm not quite sure what it is, but it was traumatic enough to have a whole group of grown men
Why
cry.
grown men ain't talking about it?
I don't know. He
They was up here. What are they crying about? Did he hurt
their
their feelings or did he hurt their ass?
Oh, shoot.
What are they crying about?
Listen, he didn't say anything wrong because we know he's known for clapping men cheeks. So just the way he said it, it's a little careless. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to play it back again.
The whole making the band thing.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure what it is, but it was traumatic enough to have a whole group of grown men
Why
cry.
grown men ain't talking about it?
I don't know. He
They was up here. What are they crying about? Did he hurt their feelings or did he hurt their ass?
I don't know.
What are they crying about? He might have hurt their feelings because he was hurting their feelings on making it a band.
Yeah.
Even they might be traumatized with it like that.
Yeah.
But if you're going to get up here, why the fuck you get up here and tell them? You crying, did he go in your ass or not? Because you have people thinking it went in your ass. Don't get up here and try to salt the man down. Tell the truth.
Yeah, he said I ain't no snitch. So he didn't want to actually say what
Y'all need to start with that I ain't no snitch, though.
Okay, well, he enjoyed. He likes to relive it.
Not sure.
Yo,
Not sure. But like I said,
Boosie
Boosie
has that face that, man, I don't give a F, man. I'm like, bro, y'all need to stop like, I ain't no snitch, though. Somebody did dirty to me or someone that I love, bro, I'm snitch on everybody in the neighborhood. I don't care, man. Y'all can call me snitch. Yeah, I'll make a t-shirt calling myself a snitch. I don't care. Y'all call me a snitch for telling the truth that's gonna help myself or my life or my loved ones. Yeah, thinking? Bro, but this was funny. Boozy was funny, man.
In my, 17 years of doing interviews, I've never seen a whole group of men break down in tears. I've never seen it.
And ain't nobody said nothing.
No one said nothing.
Yeah, that sounds like an act to me.
I don't think they're acting.
It sounds like one because you crying and, let it out. Let it out. You have people judging that man thinking the worst. You know what people thinking.
Yeah.
He might have just hurt your feelings. He might have didn't even hurt you. Like, you have people thinking. Because if I would have watched that, you know what I would have said if they wouldn't have said nothing? If all of them would have broke out crying, you got fucked. That's what I would have said in my head. You got fucked. Because you hurt like that. You say this a pain.
I ain't gonna lie, he got a point, though. He got a point. They probably got fucked without their, what's it called? Consent. So now they found out that, okay, it actually happened. Now they feel some type of way because you can never redeem from that. You can never undo the F that Diddy did to your bad chicks. Ever.
Wish they would have said something because you know how a regular mind would think.
Now let's it says no, it has a point though.
Chopper on my show, right? And he was talking about the whole making the band thing. And Freddie P on the show was the one that kind of had problems with some of the stuff that they were doing, like the whole walking 10 miles to get cheesecake and everything else like that. And there was a scene where I guess Freddie P started to kind of push back, and Chopper was there, and he said, Diddy was like, turn off the cameras. He shut off the cameras. And he told Freddie P, he goes, listen, I will buy every house in your block, and you won't be able to go outside without someone shooting at you. He said Freddie P at that point said, man, fuck this whole thing. He quit, moved back to Miami, said that,
Yeah, I watched an interview with Out of Dialogue. Man, salute to Freddie P, man. That man is standing on his ground. He has been standing on his ground for a long time, man. I respect him for that, though. He got lucky he left early because Diddy probably would clap his cheeks. Dead ass, man.
Probably traumatized. He said he still thinks about killing himself and stuff like that. And I said, look.
Cause of that?
My thing was like, Diddy was obviously just talking shit. Diddy's not gonna buy nobody's block. Diddy's not gonna hire a bunch of shooters to shoot at you. Like, he's just talking shit. He's a fucking big public figure. He's not gonna know. Can he do it? Maybe. Yes. But will he do it? Absolutely not.
You sound weak. Everybody ain't built for this shit.
Music is hard.
Yeah, everybody ain't built for this shit.
Yeah. So you feel there was just a bunch of people that just couldn't take being in the music industry at that level?
I mean, when I watched, when it was coming out, I watched a few things of it, and I just call them stupid. I ain't watch it. When I saw how he was handling them, I wasn't a fan of that show.
You don't like the way he was treating them?
I ain't like it.
Okay. If you were there,
Speaking
if you were
the truth,
one of the
though.
members of the band, and he was talking to you the way he was talking to them, what would you have done?
I wouldn't even put myself in a position to be part of no band like that.
Huh.
Ain't nobody will smoke did ass.
All right, so you can tell he's not like pro Diddy, but he spoke his mind though. I respect Boozy. Boozy, 50 Cent, those are the only two that speaking. They're out there speaking their mind. So I respect that. But I didn't forget, Don Richard responded to the accusation by Q. So this is what she said. I'm going to read it. Oh, before reading it, so she also did an interview with Sway in the Morning, I believe. So she was asked about this happened published on May 7th. Okay, no, this was old one. All right, so the interview, she talked about how they broke up. All right, so was Q jealous of her success? No, I don't think that was elevating, and he wasn't. So all right, so let me just move forward quick. All right, so was the marriage proposal? Why did they break up? All right, he cheated. We talked about it, and I know he's going to be mad. Like, yo, why did you do that? But it's real. Like, it happens. We talked about it. He came at me, and I made a choice. He cheated more than once. Different people. God is good for me, man. I was praying, and we were fighting, and I was saying it kind of. He really tries to be a good person, and I think he got lost in it. That's all. Honestly, I think I am enough, and if I'm not, then I'm not the chick you need to be rocking with, and I made a choice. He ain't a bad person. All right, so that was the reason why they broke up. So let me read to the most recent response that she put out there. I think that was via IG or Twitter. So this is her responding to the accusation made by Q. So she said, I want to be unequivocally clear. I have never drugged anyone, nor have I ever given anyone pills to take. Okay, she denying all of them. She never gave the pill, and she never drugged somebody. All right, the suggestion that I did is categorically false. If such a belief were genuine, it would be inconsistent with the actions that followed, such as inviting me into your house, introducing me to your youngest sisters and family, and continuing a relationship with me. It could also be inconsistent with choosing to attempt social events without me, engaging with individuals I had previously expressed concerns about, and continuing to live with or provide favor to those same individuals. Many of these actions occurred while I was not present or even in contact with you. So that's her talking about Q. Throughout all times together, and even after our separation, I made a conscious decision not to share or disclose private matters of the circumstances surrounding the end of our relationship to protect you. I did this out of respect for you and your family. At this moment, I believe it is essential to recognize that many people are dealing with pain and hardship. This situation is not about one person. It reflects broader harm that has affected many. I sincerely hope that healing and wholenesses wholeness are possible for all involved. My intention is and always has been move forward with compassion and integrity. And I pray that others can do the same. Ooh, that reading was kind of bad. All right, guys. So I got a point. She responded, so she denies everything that was said by Q. She didn't drug anybody. She didn't give anybody pill. So it's gonna be a lot of back and forth. At this point, we don't know who to trust, man. If anything, I think Q should press charges and then go from there. So I think that's all I had to say about this, man. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed, please do so. Other than that, I'll catch you next time. Peace out, family. I'm out.